Hey YouTubers, fellow life travelers, welcome back to my RV. If you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back. I appreciate you so much. And if you're new, I would love if you would help me build my channel, help me build my mastermind, where we remember that we are energetic creator beings, and that especially in this most critical, important time on the planet, as we usher in a new era of humanity, that we use the power of our thoughts, our focus, and our emotion in order to create a future that we would love to live. So hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified when I post a video. We'll pull some cards. We'll remind ourselves just to focus every day, because the law of attraction, just like gravity, is working all the time whether we know it or not. And just like if you want to build a muscle, you have to go to the gym consistently multiple times a week, and you have to work those same muscles over and over in order to get results. Well, the same is with the law of attraction when we want to consciously, intentionally create a future that we would love to live. So, the first step in creation is in creating a dream, is in allowing yourself the freedom to envision an experience that you would love to have just because you would love it. Not because it would fix something, not the better job, not the prettier car, but what is it that you would love to do just because you love it? Skiing down a hill with that spray of snow on your face, or sitting with your toes in the sand and the warm sun on your skin? Is it driving in the car with your kids and you're all singing the same song on the radio? What is the experience that brings you a feeling of love and joy? Allow yourself to create that picture and to dwell on that image as often as possible. That's how we intentionally create the future. Now, the future may not be just like that picture, but if we focus on it, if we feel it, the idea is that our future will come back with experiences that give us those feelings. But first, we have to follow the inspired actions and the steps to take us through to those experiences, because they don't happen immediately. We have to hold our focus. We have to hold those feelings in our heart. We have to hear the inspired thoughts and take those actions, and which give us momentum and move us forward. It's a process. And as we move out of the age of Pisces and into this age of Aquarius, into the age of air and thought and manifesting through our intentions, now is the time, as we come up to this great conjunction on December 21st, 2020, when they say we'll have 2020 vision. Now is the time to prepare. And as I've said, just like going to the gym and building that muscle, we have to be consistent in our preparations. So let's see what the cards have for us today. Let's pull a card for finding our dreams. And the challenge to that, nice straight up. And let's see, our higher self. Our higher self. And our conscious abilities. Action. Okay, and what we're striving for. So on the bottom, the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords says this is an ending. We are at an ending and time to step into something new. But the Ten of Swords says that a lot of us don't want to let go. We want to hold on to those thoughts, hold on to those identities. And that is something about stepping into creating a new experience, is sometimes we have to let go of the identity of who we are, the identity that we hold on to. And what happens often as somebody makes a decision to do something different and we start to step into something new, our subconscious goes, hey, wait a minute, that's not what we do. That's not who we are. Oh, no, 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 come back, come back, come back. Those are our thoughts. And it is time for us to bravely stand up with those Ten of Swords in our back and move forward, knowing it's time to walk away and let those thoughts go and not be held back by the thoughts in our head. And the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Let me just ponder that for a second. The Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck is a card of moving away. It's a card of leaving something behind, but it's a card of moving towards something. So it's not just the ending. It's not just letting go of the old thoughts. It's creating the thoughts of what we're moving towards. The Six of Swords is a card of moving to calmer shores. So we want to envision where we're going. We want to know ahead of time what we're aiming for. And it's blocked by the Two of Pentacles. So Pentacles are all about our earth life and balance. So we sometimes block ourselves from allowing ourselves to create a future because we think about the balance of our earth life. This is the challenge card. So we're worried about, well, will we have enough money? Is this the right thing to do? Is this what is expected of us? We have bills to pay. We have children. We have things to take care of, responsibilities. So it's not to ignore our responsibilities because we need to be in balance with our earth and spiritual being, but it's not to allow ourselves to be held back with the thoughts of the structure of our physical life while we're creating something that we're moving toward. We need to allow ourselves the freedom to create without the roadblocks that we can put in front of ourselves. So from our higher self, the Chariot says it's time for us to take the reins to set our direction forward. The Chariot is saying that if we don't create the vision of where we want to go and have that focus held sharply in our mind, that we will just go wherever the what are they? The Sphinxes take us. And it's up to us to create the vision, which is how we take the reins and control the direction that we go in our chariot. And in our control, the Hermit says that, it's up to us to go in and allow ourselves to light our heart up with the vision of where we're going. It's interesting how the cards come together. And I mean, it's just clearly He's creating a vision of where he wants to go and lighting the way with that vision, and then taking a small step, as the inspired actions, as the inspired thoughts come to him. And as our action card, we have the Tower. And the Tower is a card that says that we are in a position in this time where the universe is asking us to take action. The universe is asking us to create this vision. The universe is asking us to create our direction and take control, to find our light and let ourselves be lit up. Because if we don't take that control, the universe will do it for us. So, in order to have the best, most gentle experiences forward, we want to take the reins. We want to know where we're going and set our direction so that the universe doesn't feel the need to do it for us. And the Seven of Cups as our ultimate goal is choice. And while this can be a card of confusion and illusion and gaslighting, it's also a card of choice, of us knowing that we have the opportunity to choose and choose again. And if that doesn't work, choose again. And we can choose again. And the world is our oyster, and it is up to us to savor every bit of what's available to us. And I know that that is not a traditional Seven of Cups, but that came clearly to me as the message for us. Not to be afraid to move forward, not to be afraid to make a new choice, and to know that there is so much abundance out here for us. That even though the sevens can be a card of, it's a card of thought, it's a card of spirituality, but it's a card in this instance of us allowing ourselves to enjoy all the fruits available to us in this life through our thoughts and focus, through our taking control, through our lighting ourselves up and allowing ourselves to follow our heart before the universe does it for us. It's time for us to change. It's time for us to get up and to do our work. On that note, I thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the cards. Please leave me a comment, hit the like button, and I'll see you next week.